I'm Eric Sherman. I make films. I teach others to make films. I consult with others on making films. I write books about making films, and I see films. I'm a film person. This is a question that nobody can answer. There's at least three categories. One is what I call the bullshit artists. They don't produce anything. That's about 70% of people who say they are producers. Second category is the entrepreneur. That's the businessman who knows an actor, somebody with money, a writer. He puts it all together, and when the deal arrives, he splits and he hires a line producer, who's somebody who knows how to make a movie. And the third type is the nuts and bolts producer. That's the guy or gal that knows how to make a film. What an actor must understand is he has an audience, a target audience. It is the producer. It is not the people paying tickets. The producer has to believe this actor can embody, which means make visible, the role that he's hired for. So if you understand that your producer is your target, I would say you got to find out all about him. Research. Know before you go. Go to the internet. Go to the Academy Library. What makes this guy tick? Does he like aggressive people? Does he like shy people? Does he like loud people? Does he like quiet people? You can find this out in advance so that when you go in for an audition and then hopefully a callback, you are doing something intelligently. So the film actor doesn't do a lot. He bees. So we're looking for beingness rather than doingness. So if an actor understands that, he gets much more concerned with, well, what is the beingness, the presence, the persona of this individual, not what does he do. Let me give you an example of how arbitrary and capricious this can seem to be. I produced a movie a few years ago set in Glendale, California. Kind of like the Armenian mean streets. In fact, the nickname for the film was Armenian Streets. The first person we put casting notices out for was the leading lady. The first person who walked in, Sophie Chahinian. As she was walking in, the director turned to me and said, "She's the one." I said, "How do you know? She didn't even say her name yet." He said, "She's the one." What was it? The presence, the motion, the sense of grace, not the voice, no acting skill, the presence. It was the beingness, the personality that she exuded. She was cast instantly. We never even read the second girl. We never read Sophie either. Many people in the acting field want stardom as an end goal, which would be money, fame, celebrity, and all those other things that come with it. I have had the opportunity to produce and or direct with some of the biggest stars in the business. I worked with Arnold Schwarzenegger for a day right after he had done T2, Terminator 2. He was the biggest movie star in the world. And I got him for a day on a television show that I was putting together, produced and directed it. He arrived on the set. He was surrounded by 35 black and whites, 35 police cars, more than kings and presidents. He stepped out of the car, and he's gigantic. He's as big as you think. He's not a shrimp on lifters. He's huge. And he walked over and he said, "Where's the director?" Booming, Germanic voice, Austrian voice. I said, "I am." He said, "Please come over here with me." I said, "Sure." He stuck out his hand. He said, "Hello, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger." I said, "I'm going to have such an easy time with this guy." He didn't assume that I would cater to him. He said, "I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger." And he said, "I want you to know that my job is to do what you want. So please be very explicit. If I make a mistake, please tell me exactly what I did wrong so I can correct it." What was this guy doing? He was so aware of his intimidating style, size, voice, stardom, that I might be afraid to direct him. So he let me know I not only shouldn't be afraid, he craved it. What a brilliant guy. The generosity of spirit. This is the hugeness. This is what stars have. They are not, for the most part, self-centered, nasty beings. They're large beings. And they exude this graciousness of spirit, and it's captured on the camera. My dad directed Flynn, Gable, Bogart, Gary Cooper, Ava Gardner, Rita Hayworth, Bette Davis. All of them had that. So my word to actors is, be aware that this universe is made up of interchange. It's not all you, my friend, nor is it all I. It's this universe we agree to share together and through which we make our statements and leave our mark.